I actually think at this point, my dad's a huge 49ers fan since the Joe Montana days. And everybody was like, oh, the 49ers, Trey Lance isn't the thing. And then he gets hurt. And then it's Jimmy Garoppolo. And they stumble out to 3-4. And they didn't have an offensive identity. But then they get Christian McCaffrey. And since McCaffrey's came, they're 9-1. My girlfriend went to Valor. And she actually went to high school with Luke and Dylan McCaffrey in Colorado. So she's actually like good family friends with the McCaffreys. But either way, this is a team that is on a 9-game winning streak, the longest by any Niners team since '97, man. And how do you beat this? Brock Purdy's looking like the GOAT, man. It's crazy to see. And this is a team that Brock Purdy, 5-0 as the 49ers quarterback, 10-3. Touchdown to interception ratio in those games. His 101.6 passer rating is 7th among qualified starters, and his 0.215 expected points added per play ranked 7th among 40 QBs who's played at least 160 snaps. Yeah, those are very small sample sizes, but it feels like a great opportunity to appreciate just how adaptable Kyle Shanahan has made his offense to, Brock Purdy. And I think, the Niners, if you just look at this team, it's not even just about Brock Purdy, who at this point, Brock Purdy has thrown for almost 1,200 yards. He's actually throwing 8 yards per attempt, which is about the same as Jimmy Garoppolo. He's thrown, the same amount of interceptions as Garoppolo, but there hasn't been much of a drop-off. And if anything, if you want to be honest, I know Brock Purdy hasn't showed the Jets, but there's so many running backs on this team, okay? And this is a team that they've got not only Deebo Samuel, but we've seen some Jordan Mason and Christian McCaffrey just leading the way for this team. And it's so much fun to see, okay? And this is a team, we know that Mitchell, who he's practicing, he might come back, but with the injuries that they have all over this team, they've been able to do great. Also, it's crazy that Jordan Matthews, who converted to tight end, is technically on this team. Did you guys know that Jordan Matthews, the guy who was like a wide receiver for the Eagles, is then converted to tight end? He's been on the 49ers since 2019. It's pretty crazy. He tore his ACL August 4th. It blows my mind. But let's continue talking about the 49ers. And we're not even gotten to the defense, where, first off, I can't say his name, but Talano, Hufanga, 4 interceptions. That guy's a dope-ass safety. Then Drew Greenlaw and Fred Warner are just tackling anything in sight. Travarius Ward, what a great pickup this offseason. And Lenore is another great guy. It's crazy to think Tashawn Gibson is still in the NFL and he's still producing at a high level. Nick Bosa's 17.5 sacks. And then you got Ibukam, hopefully I said that correctly, also having 4.5. They've got people getting to the quarterback at all position. Tosh Gibson, dude, he's been in the league for 11 seasons and he's only 32. That feels like he's been in the league for way longer. And Brandon Ayuk's another guy who's been making an impact on this team offensively. And George Kittle, he's at almost 800 yards. You got Brandon Ayuk being their 1,000-yard receiver. Deebo Samuel's at 600 yards. You got another 400 from Christian McCaffrey. Juan Jennings got 400. And Ray McCloud, okay? Ray McCloud, this is a guy who's been in the league for what feels like 5 years now. And he's making a huge impact. And every single season, it feels like he's been on a different team. And this year, first off, the guy's averaging 17.5 yards per catch. 17.5 yards per catch. Can someone please, if you cannot fathom that in your mind, that is so much. And for me, I think we're just seeing a team in the Niners that is so much fun to watch. And I think, first off, Christian McCaffrey, huge impact player for this team. And for every game that we see them play, okay, they're just getting better and better. How do you stop this team's offense? Because it's just running the ball. We always talk about this. How do you win games in December? You win games in December by running the football. And I think that's just something that people are forgetting, that this is how you win games in December. You run the football. What does running the football do? It opens up the pass. It opens up the pass. And I think that's one of the most overlooked aspects of football is how much running the ball opens up the pass. And guess what? In December, that's how you win. In winter and playoff football, how do you win games? Running the football. All the teams that win the Super Bowl, what do they have? They have a good run game. Because you know what that does? Keeps your defense off the field. And I think that's just something that people overlook and don't realize how important to a team that can be. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts, if you guys are in agreement with me, that this is an aspect of a team that people just don't even realize how important it is. And that's why do you think the Niners have always had success even through all these injuries? Because when you keep the opposing team, like time of possession, if you win time of possession, you're going to win a lot of football games in the NFL because of it. And I think it's something that teams have just overlooked for a while now. And I don't know why. I don't know why, but I think with more and more time, we're just going to see a team that's better than the rest, and they're going to consistently prevail, regardless if it's Trey Lance in the future. Like, I think this Kyle Shanahan and this squad has this team built the right way for the future. And Brock Purdy, this is just old school play action. Pound the football, and they have so many guys running the ball, and they don't even talk about it. And the thing is that they have so many injuries. But with Elijah Mitchell probably coming back and at the depth chart at running back, not only do you have Jordan Mason, Tyron Davis-Price, okay, Christian McCaffrey running the ball, but you got Deebo Samuel and even Ray McCloud at times, which, like, crazy to watch. Crazy to watch and fun as all hell. Like, good football all around. And for me, I think that's the best part of this all. All of this is just watching the good football that we get to see on a nightly basis. And that's where I want to hear your thoughts. Do you guys agree with me that Kyle Shanahan has this team playing well and they're making moves? And I'm the type of guy to believe that if Josh Johnson had to, he'd win this team some games if needed. Now, I don't know if that's what needs to be done, but hey, nothing is love or lost in war. So let me hear you guys' opinions down below. Is there anything that does scare you about this team? If so, let me know why. But besides that, I think that's basically where we're at with this. I'll peace out, A-Town style. I hope you guys do have a great day. Also, this one video I'm just trying to download is just like not wanting to download, and I'm very upset about it, okay? Like, typically they download perfectly fine, but right now it's just being a pain in the ass.